Welcome to the bold analysis, ladies and gentlemen. I have always thought that Deputy President William Ruto refused intentionally to solve the KIAMBU stalemate between Kimani Moses Kuria, Kabogo, so that all of them will go to the ballot to avert what to many will be a voter apathy. But then I realized I was wrong. And if what Moses Kuria is saying is true, then I can categorically say that William Ruto has given up in the August 9th general election. Or better to make it sound better, is that he has realized that he needs to scheme past this election. And this is not his to win, or rather, but it is his to lose. My position has been that he will go through an election cycle. Now, from where Musalia Mudavadi, Alfred Mutua, and Amason Kingi are seated, they should borrow a leaf from what is happening in central Kenya, because they are not better angels than Moses Kuria and even the rest of the team. If there is someone that is regretting, but there is no room for reversal, is Moses Kuria. Because this is someone who was in Kenya Kwanzaa, left, formed his party, after forming his party, again went back. Of course, politics is about interest, and at some point, his decision was going to Kenya Kwanzaa. It was a decision to punish, or rather to just to find an opportunity to criticize President Uhuru Kenyatta. And we have seen for the last 2 days the drama, or rather that public clash between Kabogo and Wamatangi, Moses Kuria and Kabogo skipping the KIAMBU rallies. Not very special for me, because even the other rallies that Rigathi Gachagua was having in the other counties, they never attended. But then Moses Kuria is really blowing our minds by a dossier on how Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua and Kimani Ichungwa are at the center of a scheme to eject them from Kenya Kwanzaa. Ladies and gentlemen, kindly subscribe to my channel, to our channel, and also click the notification bell so that when we publish these videos, you'll be the first person to watch the bold analysis. And here we keep it bold. Moses Kuria is saying that on Monday, that was the 13th, he was supposed to have an activation rally in Thika. And these are screenshots that he shared in his Facebook page. And during that activation rally, he reached out to UDA MCS. Of course, they are sitting MCS that were given the UDA tickets to seek re-election, and those who won the nominations, in the spirit of Kenya Kwanzaa unity, to support him, or rather to work with him in Thika to do that activation. But before, just I think he spoke with them the previous night. Then Nyeri Town, Thika Town aspirant Alice Ng'ang'a summoned the MCA and made a call to the MCAs telling them that there is no party known as Kenya Kwanzaa and they should only associate with the UDA candidates. So that is Moses Kuria speaking. The very day, William Ruto met with Kimani Ichungwa and Rigathi Gachagua in Karen. And this is Moses Kuria reporting. Then after the Karen meeting, Kimani Ichungwa was allegedly given some money in bag, or paid some cash, so that he would go and bribe the KIAMBU MCS, so that those KIAMBU MCS would campaign for Kimani Wamatangi. There are some consistencies to around Kimani Ichungwa. And before you look at those consistencies, I am wondering this. If an MCA aspirant is seeking an elective seat through UDA party, just by the virtue of him being a UDA candidate, he should subscribe to the deals of the party. Why must it take an extra effort by the party leader or by someone within the party to bribe those candidates so that they can support the UDA candidate, rather they can support Wamatangi. Don't you think that it should just be a phone call that so and so, we need to stick to our party ideals and we need to support our candidate? Because honestly, that is how it should happen. But I'm wondering why it had to get to an extra issue of money. We're going to look at that. Secondly, Kimani Ichungwa was associated by some bribery. The same bribery scheme during the running mate selection at Karen. And I want you to listen to this clip.
Tunajua mpaka saa hii kuna wabunge na nitanja Kimani Ichungwa. Tunajua amepewa pesa na KIAMBU afya. Ndio watupange sisi kama Mount Kenya. Tunamwambia shetani. Tunasema sisi kama sio regadi hakuna kitu.
Now, if you listen to that, those who are protesters in Nyeri who are complaining that Rigathi Gachagua was being shortchanged, and I think information had come out there that a voting was done in Karen and Rigathi Gachagua had lost to Tharaka Nithi Senator Kithure Kindiki. The same issue of money again emerged where allegedly Kimani Ichungwa was paid money so that he could manipulate KIAMBU MCAs to join UDA, and in that they will coalesce Moses Kuria to join UDA. Now, those are three instances that have come out in public. I don't know. Is he the treasurer, or why is it that everything about bribery of money goes to Kimani Ichungwa? That is something that keep an eye to. So the very day he went and met UDA MCAs in a hotel known as Oak Restaurant and gave them clear orders to campaign for Wamatangi and make sure they avoid Kuria and Kabogo. So the 15th June, when the rally was finally held, remember I said that Kimani Ichungwa never attended the very first day rally. The 15th, the day Kabogo was clashing with Wamatangi, he never attended. In fact, if you look at this photo, this is where he was. He was launching some project, some small road project somewhere in Kikuyu. So, but immediately the next day, which was now on Friday, when Kabogo and Kuria boycotted the rallies, he was part of the rally. So you can see how this has been developing for some time. Now, in the very, very evening, the Thursday evening yesterday, while Kabogo went to Thika and was campaigning Thika, saying that he's trying to make a new journey. He really used some very strong words against Deputy President, and then it shows you the kind of bitterness.
Niwaambie ndugu zangu, mimi nimerudi hapa kwa sababu ninataka kuanzia safari mpya. Na sipendi kwenda bila kufika nyumbani. Mimi ni mtu ya hapa. Wamesema huko Kabete mkipeleka Kabogo pesa yote itapelekwa pande ya Thika. Niwaambie haki ya Mungu ni ukweli, pesa yote kwa kisha nimeona William Ruto na chama yake ya UDA wanataka kumeza vyama vyote, na mimi nimekataa kumezwa. Mimi nimekataa. Kwani ndio kama hiyo nani? Vile walitufanya na Waititu, ndio hivyo wanataka kujaribu saa hii. Ati kwa lazima tutachagua Wamatangi. Mimi nataka mnionyeshe kwa ishara ya mkono mmekataa hiyo maneno. Kesho huyo Rigathi Gachagua atakuja hapa. Na kabla ya kuchaguliwa Rigathi Gachagua na William Ruto, ambaye mimi nilikuwa nimepinga, ndio maneno ya UDA na sisi imeanza kuzoroteka. Kwa sababu yule jamaa ni dictator. Yule jamaa dikteta ni dikteta. Na makosa yangu ni kusema ukweli. Kwa sababu niliambia William Ruto utapoteza kura mingi sana kwa huyu jamaa. Unaelewana? Sasa wewe hebu piga hesabu. William Ruto ameshindwa na kazi ati Rigathi Gachagua akakuwa president. Katiba inasema rais akiwezwa kwa kifo au kuresign nao nini, naibu anachukua for the remainder of the term.
Again, that this message is not only for Moses Kuria and the rest. Even if you dissect Moses Kuria's message, if you check his Facebook page, he's talking of a deliberate attempt for the Kenya Kwanzaa, and according to them, there is no Kenya Kwanzaa, there is no party called Kenya Kwanzaa. Party in Central Kenya is run UDA. So the only party that these people make noise about, UDA, does not exist in the world of deputy president. Moses Kuria should have known the bigger picture. During the day, I think it was 19th February, the homecoming party, the homecoming event in Thika Grand Stadium, he invited, I think, Ndindi Nyoro to be an MC and refused. And himself he came out to castigate Deputy President for stopping Ndindi Nyoro.
Nikamwambia, I want you to be a joint MC wakiwa na mheshimiwa Ndindi Nyoro. Lakini kwa sababu kuna watu wengine walikuwa wanafikiria ili mkutano wa siasa, watu wote wa UDA wakafanya mkutano wakaambiwa wasikuje.
Now, and that is why I say the decision by William Ruto to form Kenya Kwanzaa, it was a catch-up plan to Azimio la Umoja. I know in their mind they wanted to form a coalition of maybe just UDA party, that of Musalia Mudavadi, and perhaps Moses Wetangula, just for the optics. But the moment Azimio la Umoja brought in 26 affiliate parties, it was a Damascus moment for them, because they realized that Azimio was trying to bring a euphoria like that one of 2002, and with 26 parties and you only have 3 parties, you know, even if in terms of optics, you can be seen as people who are few, but the others wako wengi. And that is when you realize there were parties that were injected in that coalition very late for them to get 13. You know, if Ruto wanted these small parties to bring them together to work with him initially, he would have done that. But remember, he had also pointed out that he doesn't work with the village. He doesn't want to work with the village parties. But the moment Azimio became a reality, it then dawned on William Ruto and the UDA team that they needed to work with the rest of the team. And again, it was so imminent that Moses Kuria and Kabogo were just being brought in the fold so that they suffocated, they ventilated there. They don't get to join Azimio la Umoja. And Ruto is not focused on this election, because if he was focused on this election, William Kabogo has been trending for the last 2 days. But then the altercation was between Kabogo and Wamatangi. Check Twitter. William Kabogo and Moses Kuria have been trending for the last 2 days. The conversation is centered around them. These are leaders with numbers in KIAMBU. In larger Mount Kenya region, KIAMBU has the largest number of voters in the tune of 1 million. And remember, this is a county that Uhuru Kenyatta got 912,000 last general election. I am saying he's not focused on this, but then will just want to get a big party known as UDA. And secondly, muzzle the voices of the likes of Moses Kuria and Kabogo and Mwangi Kiunjuris and the rest, because that will be the game. In fact, Ruto will even be happy if Anne Waiguru loses that governor seat. He doesn't want someone that will be a voice coming 2027. So what is happening here is Project 2027. The Project 2027 is what has seen Musalia Mudavadi being destroyed to just a campaign, a chief campaigner. So UDA's party popularity then is going down. And when the opinion polls show that the numbers are worrying in the mountain, someone should not take those opinion polls for granted. Because if indeed UDA was popular even with these other small parties, then you would not see a deliberate attempt to push it in the throat of people. You will not see, you will not feel threatened by the Chama cha Kazi and the rest, and the Tujibebe and the rest of Mount Kenya parties. But I think as time goes, as we go towards this general election, perhaps UDA has conducted their own opinion polls and realized that the numbers are not convincing. Lastly, the fabric of bringing leaders together slowly by slowly is being exposed. That issue is money. The people that support Deputy President Alfred Mutua, be it who and who, I think these people are being paid money. Because I don't understand why just an area MCA, Vaifung an MCA who is an UDA candidate, is being paid to campaign for Matangi. And if even the events of the running mate saga has to go by, why a UDA sitting UDA MP, someone who is supporting UDA, will be paid? Does it mean that he has realized that these people are not honestly with him? That is my opinion on this. Ladies and gentlemen, what do you think really is bringing the UDA house down? Because slowly but slowly that house is coming down.